Good afternoon, everyone. Cases of COVID-19 in Ontario have continued to increase, with a daily average of 981 cases being reported this week. The 82 deaths reported this week and the numbers of hospitalizations, ICU admissions, and deaths are up at levels not seen since June. In response, Ontario has implemented a new tiered lockdown system that comes into effect on Saturday. In this system, each of Ontario's 34 public health units will be placed in one of 5 categories based on their COVID case counts. These 5 categories are prevent, protect, restrict, control, or lockdown. Each category has its own color, as you can see on the slide up on the screen before you. Each of the new stages comes with a new set of criteria, giving local health units and business owners some level of predictability when it comes to pandemic-related restrictions. In all scenarios, except the full lockdown, indoor dining and gyms can reopen with modified guidelines in place. These guidelines become more restrictive as the region moves into a higher category. Under the plan, schools and daycares will remain open. Ontario's gathering limits remain at 10 people indoors and 25 people outdoors for private events, while organized events can have up to 50 people indoors and 100 outdoors, unless the region moves into the control phase. The provincial rules on wearing a face covering in public indoor spaces whenever physical distancing is a challenge remain in place. Case counts in Grey Bruce Health Unit continue to be relatively moderate, with only 9 cases in the past week. None are in the town of the Blue Mountains. This allows the Grey Bruce Health Unit to be categorized as being in the prevent or green category, the lowest category of all of the categories in the new system. This classification allows indoor dining to continue, similar to how it currently operates in Stage 3. Patrons are required to be seated with a minimum of 2 meters between tables. Measures for sports and recreational fitness also remain similar to those imposed under current Stage 3 guidelines. Team sports must be modified to avoid physical contact, and there can only be 50 people per league. We are in the prevent or green category thanks to the efforts of everyone who has followed public health guidance and kept COVID from spreading in our community. Keeping COVID under control is a responsibility shared by everyone. To reflect and reiterate this, the town of the Blue Mountains is considering a mask bylaw. This does not change where you have to wear a mask. In this, the bylaw is identical with the provincial order already in place, which places the responsibility of ensuring the wearing of masks in indoor public spaces solely on the owner or operator of the indoor public space in question. The only difference is that the draft bylaw also places a responsibility on the patron or guests to comply. Further details on the draft bylaw, which is coming back before Council on November 30th, can be found on the Council agenda of November 2nd on the town website. Remembrance Day is an important day for Canadians to take a moment to reflect and honor the sacrifices made by the veterans of our community and our nation. This year, the town of the Blue Mountains, in partnership with the Royal Canadian Beaver Valley Legion Branch 281 and the Blue Mountains Public Library, are hosting virtual Remembrance Day ceremonies to honor Canada's veterans. These will be live streamed on the Town of the Blue Mountains website and the Blue Mountains Public Library YouTube channel. The first ceremony will be broadcast from the 229 Bruce Street Cenotaph beginning at 11 a.m., with the second ceremony from the Ravenna Cenotaph starting at 1 p.m. Residents who wish to learn more about the area's local military heroes are encouraged to visit the Great Leaf Depot's online exhibit, Our Military Heritage. For residents wishing to purchase a copy locally, Please visit the Remembrance Day page on the town website to view a list of locations where Poppy boxes are located. Have a great weekend and stay safe.